Hello, I am Vexy. This is my sandbox. Let's build. Today I thought I'd show you guys a build I did when Sims 4 Sims 4 Cottage Living, I always do that, came out back in the summer of 2021. Oh god, what is time? Where does it go? Anyway, as soon as that pack was announced, I knew the first thing I was gonna build is this cute little American farmhouse that I would see every day when I volunteered at the summer camp. Actually, the week before the pack came out, I ended up going out to that summer camp and I took some not at all creepy drive-by pictures of the house to use as reference. And sure enough, as soon as the pack came out, I went ahead and built the house and recorded it and promptly forgot about it until now. Anyway, let's take a look at this build. Alright, so we are here, we have tea, let's go. Shout out to me in 2021 for actually doing terrain editing. I hate terrain editing so much, so I never really play with it. I think I was really energized by this pack and just wanted to do like good builds and new things, and I was gonna film and make a YouTube channel for my Sims stuff, and I didn't do that. So look at me go. We're learning, we're growing. It's never too late to follow your dreams or something. I don't know. So yeah, I always thought it was weird that this house had two front doors. Again, I've known this house. I have driven past this house since I was about 11 years old and started attending camp as a camper. And then, I went on to volunteer there in later years after I aged out. I found out that a lot of like American farmhouses often are kind of duplexes, and two families would live there, either, two splits of the same family, like brothers or father and son or whatever, or like two separate families, and they would work the land together. In my little headcanon here, this is actually like they had the house split and they kind of like merged it back together, so now it's just sort of one house. The little clapboard building in the back, I think, is actually like a utility situation, but in our build here, it's going to be a cute little workshop, and we'll go over that, like when I finish it, because it's super cute. But I thought it'd be fun to use the little old truck. You notice I had like the more modern truck out there to begin with, but I thought it'd be more fun to have like the little old truck. Weirdly, the mailbox is one of my favorite parts of the actual house. They just have it all cute with a little garden and wagon wheels. I decided to use this little plow, I guess that's what it is, garden thing that was in Debug. It's such a cute item. I don't know why they hide it in Debug. Why do they hide good items in Debug? Why? There's so many cute items in there. But yeah, so I thought that would kind of be a cute stand-in for that. Then I got incredibly distracted by plants. But in all reality, this house is actually back in a deep wooded area. And they've kind of like carved out this little hunk of land for their little cow farm situation. I have read that where you raise animals is a ranch, and if you grow food, it's a farm. I don't know if that's true or not. And I also don't think this is a big enough situation for it to actually be considered a ranch. Someone else told me the rules. But yes, they have the little place for the cows. This was one of my favorite parts of the build. There's this little decrepit like tractor shed with this tractor that, again, has been there since I was a child, and I don't think it runs. It looks super old and rusty. So I kind of had fun making the shed, which looks like it's about to fall over, making it look kind of like overgrown, and there's just like pieces of wood and like broken fence bits around it, just leaning up against it and stuff. But I kind of had a lot of fun making this look a little bit decrepit, even though it's definitely in way better condition than the actual IRL tractor shed. You have to drive around that to get to our summer camp, so I'm quite familiar with it. The cow pasture situation is pretty cool. I mean, it's just where the cows are. I really wanted more like big piles of hay, or like in the real world, there's like this big metal circle situation. And like, I think sometimes there's hay in it, and I think that's where the cows eat out of. I don't know how cows work. I grew up in the Midwest, so I'm always farm adjacent, but I definitely more city. But I know there's cows. I know they're out there. I've seen them doing their thing, and we could smell them from the summer camp. So this is where the cows live. But yeah, I wish there were more like clutter items for the field, if that makes sense. So now we're going to lay out the house. Like I said, I kind of like imagine that this was once split and is now like a single house. It's a little bit on the small side. I have no idea how we would have gotten 2 houses in there. Maybe I'll try that one of these days and just see if I can like resplit the house, make it like two houses. But we'll have to see how we go. I think part of it is because people can get up way steeper stairs than Sims. Stairs just take up so much space. My favorite pack to couple with this pack is cats and dogs. Like that couch, absolute choice. Super cute, and it went so well with that wallpaper. It made me really happy. It just kind of has that old, like, you know, cozy old feel. I have quite a lot of friends who like have rural houses, or their parents do, or whatever. So I definitely was inspired by that. Definitely like had like, you know, crafter mom in my brain. Is anybody else annoyed that your Sims put the knitting bag in their inventory and then you never see it again? Unless you just straight up take it out. I kind of wish it stayed where you put it, like the cross stitch box does. I don't know why they made it that way, but it's such a cute item, and as soon as you go to use it, you never see it again. But yeah, I had a lot of fun kind of cluttering this place up and kind of making it look all nice and cozy. Putting a lot of, you know, old items and lots of picture frames all cluttered together. I love that we're getting so many different like clutters of picture frames that are just like a whole bunch of things, because that's a look that I very much like. Going on to, well, nope, moving windows. That's what we're doing. I know my builds. This is fine. Moving on to our little country kitchen here. This kitchen cracks me up because really it's like the opposite of my aesthetic in kitchens. Truthfully, I'm not a big like American country fan. My mom was very like Americana country. I swear this was the wallpaper we had in our kitchen growing up, and like my mom would have killed for this. She had like roosters everywhere and ducks. She had like those little flower canisters with ducks on them. And you know, they always say like you don't like the same kind of stuff you grew up in. So pretty much because I grew up in this, I'm like, nah, I'm done with it. Forget the country kitchen. But this turned out super cute and I'm really here for it. Also, my mom would have killed for that sink with the cute little rooster on it. Oh yeah. But yeah, we're just looking for more clutter stuff. I think the more cluttered a kitchen is, the more country it looks. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's just the rural houses I know. Cute little rug. I think that rug goes so perfect in that kitchen, like the little rope rugs. Again, just kind of what I grew up with. And you cannot forget your little red cookbook. The red and white checkered cookbook, absolute staple. You don't go to like a mom's house without seeing a little red cookbook somewhere. Like, come on. Absolute staple. So, speaking of staples, kitchen clutter when, please. All I want is a Dawn soap bottle. I hate having to use the hand soap, but I also really just want soap behind the sink because everyone I know has soap behind the sink. When we sold our house, our realtor was like, oh, you better hide that soap before people came to tour our house. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Who doesn't have soap on their sink? Like, I want them to understand that I wash my dishes, they're clean because there's soap there. But she's like, no, you have to hide it. It makes no sense. And I guess the Sims people think the same way. Cute dining room. I'm just describing everything as cute because that's how I feel about country living, I suppose. But yeah, I really love the clutter items, like the little rabbit and the hen thing is super, super cute. And the tea set. Love that we have tea sets now. Very much a big tea fan. I have tea in front of me right now. It's always, you know, kind of a thing to try and make things cluttered and homey but still usable because Sims can't walk around everything and I just want to fill up all the corners when we have a house like this. So I use this back little mudroom as also a laundry room. I thought it'd be really cool to, you know, have the ability to come in and like just take off your boots, take off your muddy clothes. Like I don't know, maybe a cow knocked you over or something and you're all gross, so you could just throw it directly into the washing machine. We even have cleaning supplies right up there, so you can, if you did track anything in, just wipe it up right there in the mudroom. And get all cleaned up. You don't have to track into the house. I even put a cute little bathroom right there next to the mudroom, so come in, get cleaned up, you're ready for dinner. You don't even have to worry about it. Don't know what you're gonna do about clean clothes, unless maybe, you know, those are also in the laundry room, but hey, at least you're clean. And if you're a sim, you don't have to worry about it, because you could just do that little whoosh, jump thing and you're good to go. I thought that bathroom was really nice, even though it's like the mudroom bathroom where you just go because you're disgusting. I would take a nice relaxing bath there, not gonna lie. I think the downstairs kind of makes sense that this might have been a split house at one point, but the upstairs does not make sense at all. But you know what? That's fine. This is just pretend. Made a little balcony, had to fight with the roof because we still have the issue where the roof just comes right through. Love that for us. Super great. And then we're just furnishing these rooms here. In my little headcanon of this house, I made a kid's room. It's in my headcanon, it's a little girl. I just wanted to make a cute little cottagecore girl's room, but you know what? You could put anybody in here. It does not matter at all. I also like the idea that this is maybe like a very thrifty family. Maybe they like to go like antiquing or whatever. I don't know, I definitely had one of my friend's moms in mind when I made this house, and she's a big, thrifty, antique-y person. So we have like the pile of suitcases and that like old trunk right there that they've repurposed as a nightstand and a toy box, and I just thought that was super cute and super true to form for like my thrifty, antique-y flea market moms that I grew up knowing. I thought it was really fun. I think it would be great. Cute pictures. Then we move on to the parents' room. I don't know, this is kind of a weird shaped room, but I think we kind of made it work. Love that base game dresser. It is seriously my favorite dresser. I like it because it's a little dinged up and used, so you can put it in a kid's room and be like, oh yeah, this was mine when I was a kid, now it's yours. Or it works really well in these kind of like country houses. And again, bed from Cats and Dogs, such a good bed for country living. So good. Had to adjust for the curtains because, you know, love that curtain clipping. Such a good staple of Sims 4 here. I did just realize that we have 2 bedrooms up here and the only bathroom is an ensuite, but that's, you know, that's fine. Kid can go downstairs, or it's always funny. You're gonna go in your parents' room no matter what. Like, it's just gonna happen. Decided instead of doing the traditional mirror above the sink that we could put the little window there, and that'd be pretty cute. I think you can just go out and they have a mirror right there, so if you need to go see, you can do that there. Man, just doing some decor, trying to find the right picture for the rooms. Sometimes a challenge. I think in a minute here I'll put at the end of the hallway this picture from Dinah. It's like supposed to be all these famous people. I always use it as like family pictures, because you know, like you go into your grandma's house or whatever and she has that whole wall like in the hallway of all of the family pictures from over the years, and I really want an item like that, and it would be super great. Ooh, now we're in the workshop. Again, headcanon, the people here are really into DIY, and they're the kind of people that just don't throw anything out. You're gonna keep it. If it's broken, that's fine. You can fix it or use it for parts. Like there's gonna be a use for it no matter what. So we're just gonna keep everything. Like there's these old piles of wood everywhere, some up on the counters. And those country counters actually came in really handy in here just to look like wood shop counters. Yeah, we have our little woodworking table. And then just junk. I had so much fun finding all the junk for here, like that broken dresser from whatever Eco Lifestyle, I think it is. Giant tire made me really happy. I think we found a bunch of like seed bags and stuff to put in here, and just junk and bottles and things, because you know, like at first you're just saving stuff that can actually be useful. Like, yeah, this is good lumber, we can use that. And then it's like, well, this can has some oil in it, or this, you know, you got an old shoebox full of nails, or like my dad had baby wipes. He had all these baby wipes boxes full of different nails and screws and stuff in his garage, and I don't know why. Also found those really cool like parts of cars that I could put out back, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to put like plant through it. Like, yeah, he's gonna rebuild it. Like, this is a pet project, but it's been half a minute since he brought those cars home, so it's fine. Then I thought there's like this big blank spot, so I'd put in some little garden plots. So, you know, they have a cute little vegetable garden. They're primarily cow farmers, but you know, they grow some food too. Tried to build a chimney, but it just kind of wasn't working for me. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. But the wall looked kind of weird, so I'm like, fines, right? Fines are what you do when your wall looks weird, right? Right, everyone? Yeah? Okay. And then yeah, I just put some little decor out here. Got our logs so we can go build our fires and then just sort of hang out and watch the cows, I guess. Oh, and there's some more really good clutter items we're gonna pull out from Eco Lifestyle. It's my favorite little plant desk. So that is the build. Let's jump in the game and check it out. All right, so here we are on the lot at my cute little farmhouse here. I just kind of had to move somebody in so we could look around. So let's take a look here, shall we? All right, so you come in. Well, pick a front door first of all. I mean, you have your pick of them. So you come into our cute little living room here. We have our lovely little fireplace. No TV, but this is an older house. You're gonna be too busy farming or crafting. We got our knitting and our cross stitch here if you need something to do, and plenty of good books to read. And of course, we can't forget our cute little music player here, so you can listen to your tunes, or maybe if it's olden times, you can listen to an old radio show. Through this way, you have the dining room, which is where the other front door shows up, ready for some entertaining. Lovely family dinner here. Some cute decor on the shelves and on the wall. Have our kitchen. Plenty of stuff to clean, or I mean, really this would get super dusty, but all ready to go. All cute and countrified. Lovely rooster painting on the wall. Another chair. We have an extra chair here so you can sit down if you're like shucking some corn. Or if you need to bring it out to the table. You know what? Mismatched chairs are fine. Through our lovely door here, we have our mudroom. Jeez. I'm a great camera person, right? We have our laundry situation here. All ready to go. You can hang up your coats and scarves here when it's cold. Put your boots there when you're coming in from outside. Little bathroom in here. My favorite. Seriously, I would take so many just relaxing baths here with this nice little situation down here, and we got our scrubbies and probably some bath salts and bubbles up here. Mudroom bath, but you know what? That doesn't mean it can't be luxurious. So back out to the living room, we have our stairs. Up into the hallway with our family photos on the wall and this nice little chair. At the end of the hallway, we have, you can't see anything. At the end of the hallway, we have the girls' room here. You come in, you got dolls. You got the dresser and our little toy chest here. Little books, probably her little favorites, whatever. Parents' room just over here with the cool circular window. Good country bedspread from cats and dogs. Got some laundry to put away right there on the dresser, and then the ensuite bath. Going out the mudroom door, we have our little garden plot here with our cute little workbench. Looks like we're already doing some replanting, so where you can get all your seeds and stuff ready to go. And then we have our workshop over here. Lots of projects. You know what? We're gonna get around to it, guys. We're gonna get around to it. Don't you worry about that. Got our truck here, and we got, you know, this truck. I mean, you know what? This is a good body. It's still pretty intact. We can make something. We can put that back together, right? Right? Here's where our lovely cows live. In their little barn situation. We did find our big roll of hay, so that's cool. I don't know if roll of hay is the right term, but you know what? That's what we're calling it. And then over here we have, I'm gonna put my walls back up. We have our tractor shed with our rusty old tractor in there. So yeah, that is our farm build. This is out on my gallery under VexiChan. I will link it in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought. I'm gonna try to like make more videos better than this one, hopefully.